Hi guys, I'm so excited to have my beautiful friend Amy with me today, and we're going to do today's Sunday tutorial showing you how to create this gorgeous look. So stay tuned. So I'm starting off with Amy's beautifully cleansed face, and I'm applying this face mask now. This is a glow activator mask from a brand called Aveda. I've started using Aveda products recently and I absolutely love them. They're all kind of clean beauty and vegan, and this is a super hydrating mask. So I'm just painting this on now. It's actually really lovely used as a nighttime mask, but because Amy's skin is quite thirsty, we're going to put this on and just leave it on during the day. Do you think your skin's become more dry since you've been pregnant?
It's become really dry since I've been pregnant, and my lips. So this feels nice.
Yeah, it's really hydrating this. Also love that this mask allows you a little bit of time to massage that product into the skin because it's got a nice bit of slip to it. So I'm just giving this a really thorough massage to get all the blood on Amy's skin going. So I'm going to use this new eye cream, which is also from Aveda. This, it comes in two different parts. There's one for under eyes. This is the under eye brightener. And then there's also an upper eye cement, which really helps to kind of lift. So next up, I'm going to use a little bit of primer, and this is by Terry's Hyaluronic Hydra Primer, which is really great for drier skin, but when you still want to make sure that makeup holds, because this one helps draw moisture out of the environment and just keep all the moisture in the skin too, and keep everything looking really plump and smooth throughout the day. Next up, I'm going to use a hyaluronic airbrush foundation, so just close your eyes for me. I'm going to spray a light mist of this foundation. You just got to use this in a well-ventilated area, and then it's totally pregnancy safe. And I love that this gives kind of like a light coverage. So that looks really flawless and gorgeous on your face. And I'm going to put a little bit of body now. This is the Luminizing Body Enhancer. And I'm just going to spray a light mist, and you can kind of see as this goes on, it just gives a really beautiful, even skin tone and a little bit of coverage. So just going to pop a little bit of concealer on now, and I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. And I love this because it's really, really long wearing and quite full coverage under eyes. So I'm just popping that under eyes, and I'm going to put it also anywhere where we want a little bit more coverage on the skin. But I love the fact you can go over this foundation with a concealer, with a cream blush, or whatever you like, and actually it stays as a really beautiful base, regardless of what you pop on top. I'm just popping this primer now all over the lids, and this will really help to create a lot of colour intensity with our eyeshadows and also make them last all day. So now for eyeshadow, I'm using the Venus XL palette, and I'm using this gorgeous kind of rich aubergine shade, which is called Botticelli. So I'm just going to start by pressing that along the lash line, and because this is a matte, you've got to be a little bit careful with how you apply these. So pressing them onto the lids is a really nice way of getting all the colour pigment on without creating too much fallout underneath the eyes, and also getting kind of an even coverage. I'm just pressing that all over the lid, and then once that's on, we're going to blend that out. So that eyeshadow is on, and it's just that one colour that I've blended and diffused out. I'm just lining the eyes now using Delilah Cosmetics gel liner, which I'm taking in a really fine flick just from the outer corner of the lid upwards. And this is really going to help to kind of emphasize the shape and define the eyes. So just on top of that eyeshadow that I've blended out, I'm popping a little bit of Illamasqua's Iconic Chrome pigment in the shade Captivating, which is a really beautiful kind of vibrant lilac. So I'm just pressing that into the center of the lid, and I'm going to blend that into our eyeshadow look. So I'm going to move into lashes now. I'm just curling lashes first using the Surround Beauty lash curlers, and then I'm going to pop some lashes, individual lashes on, and then some mascara. I'm going to use these lashes now. These are the Swede Lash Clusters, Cluster Flare they're called. And I'm just popping a little bit of glue on the end of the cluster, and then I just pop these on, and they're a super quick and easy way of kind of applying individual lashes. So now I'm going to move on to brows, and I'm just combing a little bit of soap brows through Amy's brows, and this is just to kind of keep them in place and create this kind of fluffy effect before I put any brow product in to fill them in a little bit more. Now for brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel, which is one of my new favourite brow products. It comes with a little spoolie which you can use on its own to keep brows in place. But the way I like to use it is take a little bit of the product on the back of my hand and then use an angle brush. This is number 75 from Kat Von D, and then use that product just to kind of go over the brows and fill in any little gaps. And the reason why I love this so much is because this stuff does not budge. It stays so well, which is obviously really important with brows. You want them to stay. So now we're going to finish skin, and I'm using this gorgeous sculpting palette, which is the Sir John collaboration with Luminous, and he's created this gorgeous sculpting palette which has got some really great shades in it. I'm using a mixture of these two shades in the center, just on a little angle brush, and I'm just going to slot that under Amy's cheekbones, and that's going to really help to give us kind of like a sculpted and defined look. And I don't want to add too much color into the face. I want to keep everything quite kind of bronzy and sculpted and neutral. So I'm going to use this Mackup Beyond Powder Highlighter now, and this shade is called Dare, which is a really beautiful kind of glowing soft pink. So I'm just dusting that on the apples of the cheeks and also slightly higher. And what this is going to do, rather than highlight, is just give us this kind of beautifully glowy looking flush to the skin. So now I want to pair this eye with a nude pout. So I've chosen an Mackup pencil in the shade Raw, which is kind of a beautiful peachy nude, which I think is going to work really well with this vibrant colour on the eyes. And now to finish the lips, I'm just using this, which is another one of Sir John's collection with the Lion King, and it's kind of a cross between like a lipstick and a balm mist, and I love things that are this sort of texture, and this is also that kind of gorgeous peachy nude, and this shade is called Hakuna Matata.
Love the names.
Yeah. So makeup is pretty much done. Luke is going to give you some fabulous hair now.
I love it. Thank you, Nick.
And then we'll show you the finished look afterwards. Luke is so crazy talented. He's just created this really glamorous red carpet hair. And there is our finished look. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Amy, for being my gorgeous model.
Thank you, Luke.